Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I welcome you all to the AppSec online program. Ramzan Mubarak to all of you, and I hope all of you are safe and protected. I am your science teacher from AppSec Fort Road Middle Wing Boys. I will start with the hadith of the week. नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि नमाज मोमिन की मेराज है। नमाज मोमिन की मेराज से मुराद दरअसल मोमिन नमाज में अल्लाह से हम कलाम होता है और अल्लाह की हम्द व सना बयान करता है और अपने लिए दुनिया और आखिरत की कामयाबी और गुमराही से बचने की दुआ भी करता है। Now coming to the topics of week 5 assignment, the topics are evidence for the particle model, evidence that particles exist, evidence that particles are always moving, evidence for the space between molecules, and lastly expansion and contraction. Now the recap of the last week assignment. Now the last week assignment started with the sense organs that are tongue, skin and nose. Then the topic of unit 3, particles, have been covered. First, states of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. There are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Then properties of matter were discussed. Solids have definite shape and volume. Liquids have definite volume but no specific shape, whereas gases have no definite shape and volume. Then comes the particle model of solid, liquids and gases. It is based on 3 assumptions. First one, all matter is made up of tiny particles which are always moving. Second one, when the particles are close together, they are attracted to each other. And the third one, heating affects the movement of particles. Now, as you know, in solids, liquids and gases, they are tiny invisible particles which we cannot see. But how can we say they are present? Because there are certain evidences to support the particle model. The evidences include particles' existence, particles' motion and the spaces between the molecules. Now first one. Now as you can see in the diagram, balloon after 1 week deflates. Now why it has happened? Because as you can see in the picture, the skin of the balloon has millions of tiny holes in it. The molecules of air are small enough to pass through these holes and so the balloon deflates. This proves the existence of particles. Now suppose you are standing in the corner of the room, you open the bottle of perfume, the smell gradually spreads out to all parts of the room. Why? This is because some of the perfume molecules have escaped and moved across the room by colliding with the moving air molecules. This process is called diffusion and it supports the movement of particles. This diagram also shows the process of diffusion in which the movement of particles is visible. Take a beaker of water, add a drop of ink in the center of water. After some time, you will see the ink particle diffuses and mixes with the water molecules, as you can see in the second diagram. There is another example of the movement of particles. Robert Brown was a Scottish biologist who placed pollen grains in water under a microscope. Now, what he observed under a microscope? He noticed that pollen grains moved jerkily when placed in water. This is because the tiny pollen grains were being bombarded by moving water molecules. This random motion of pollen grains is called as Brownian motion and it is named after the scientist Robert Brown. Now the same effect of this Brownian motion you can observe when you place a small glass container called a smoke cell filled with smoke under a microscope. It was observed that smoke particles were colliding with the air molecules and changing their direction continuously. Now in this diagram you can see 2 measuring cylinders. One is filled with alcohol and the other is filled with water. Now if 30 cubic centimeter of water is fixed with 30 cubic centimeter of alcohol, the total volume must be 60 cubic centimeter. But with the total volume in general, it is less than 60 cubic centimeter. Why is this so? This is because the molecules in liquid have spaces between them. When alcohol and water are mixed, the water molecules, smaller in size, fill into the spaces between alcohol molecules, making volume smaller. Now in the second example, you can see if we mix 30 cubic centimeter of rice and 30 cubic centimeter of beans, the total volume is also less than 60 cubic centimeter. This is because the rice fits into the spaces between beans, making the volume smaller. Now coming to expansion and contraction. What does expansion and contraction means? Expansion means to increase in size and volume, and contraction is opposite to that of expansion, that is to decrease in size and volume. Now this is the particle model of matter and it helps to explain the expansion and contraction. As you all know, solids, liquids and gases expand That is, they get bigger in size and volume when heated and contract when cooled. When heated, atoms and molecules gain more energy, moving faster and collide with each other. This means they move apart. This increase in spaces causes liquids, gases, and solids to expand. On cooling, particles lose energy, move slowly and closer to each other, resulting in decrease in volume. Now, in gases, the spaces between the particles or the distance between the particles are very much, and the particles, after heating, they move very fastly and the volume of the gas also increases. Now, when the volume of the gas increases, the space between the particles become more, so the gases expand and contract more than liquids, and liquid particles are not close to each other like solids, so they expand and contract more than the solids, right? Now, how to show that expansion takes place in solids? What will you do is, you will take a gauge and a metal bar. When a metal bar is cooled, what will happen? It will fit into the gauge and will be and slip into its place. But what will we do after heating the metal bar? When we try to fit it into the gauge, it becomes too big to fit into the gauge, because after heating, the metal bar will increase in its size, it will increase in its volume because it expands on heating. Now, next one is expansion in liquids. Now, how do you know expansion takes place in liquids? There's an experiment to prove that. Now, take a round bottom flask, fill it with a colored liquid and place a test tube inside it. Now, what will you do next is, you are going to heat that round bottom flask. When you're going to heat it, the liquid inside the round bottom flask will be heated. It will expand, and what will you see? You will see a rise of the colored liquid in the test tube. That proves the expansion of liquids. Then comes expansion of gases. You can see a test tube that is being held in a person's hand. Now, what will happen? The warmth of the hand will make the gas in the test tube to expand. And how do you see that expansion of the gases takes place? When you will see the bubbles of the gas coming out from the water. Now, coming to the written assignment of this week, first you have to read the textbook pages 34 till 37. You have to do test yourself of page 36. You have to do question number 1, 3, 4 and 7, and the questions are: explain why a balloon slowly deflates. I already discussed, because there are small tiny holes in the skin of the balloon through which the gas particles will escape. Then question number 3, what is diffusion? Diffusion is the movement of the particles from one place to another. Now, then question number 4, suggest why diffusion does not happen in solids. Because in solids the particles are very close to each other, they are not able to move. That is the reason diffusion does not happen in solids. Question number 7, if natural gas is invisible, how can you tell when gas is leaking? Because of the process of diffusion. Then come to test yourself, page number 37, question number 1 and 2. Question number 1 is, explain why a metal bar expands when it is heated. Because the heating gives atoms and molecules thermal energy, which causes them to increase the distance between their particles, and as a result of it they will expand. Question number 2 is that, why do you think gases expand more than solids? Because of the distance between the particles. Then you have to solve textbook page 40, exercise question number 3, and question number 5, third part you only have to do. And at the end you have to prepare a glossary list. Identify the difficult words from these pages and write down the meanings of those words. Thank you so much.